Hi, I'm Michael Carson, fitness expert and consultant. I'm here in Santa Monica at True Training to help you learn about what parts of the chest that the bench press works. Now, the bench press is a great exercise for building the strength and the size of the chest, but depending on the angle that you have the bench at, it works different parts of your chest. Right now, I have the bench at a flat bench, and that's going to work the most large part of our chest, the pectoral major. Now, let me show you how that works. Now, for the bench press, you want to take a grip that's just a little bit wider than your shoulders. You want to have your feet either on the floor if that's comfortable or on top of the bench. Either way, you want to make sure that your lower back is pressed firm into the bench so you're supporting yourself. When you're doing the bench, your abs engagement is very important. You're not just working your chest, you're working your whole body so you can support that chest. So here we go. A little bit wider than a chest wide grip. And I'm going to bring it right down to the body. And you see that as I've come down, I've got right angles at the elbows. Taking a deep breath in, as I push away, I'm tightening the abs, pressing the back into the mat, and coming right back down. And you'll notice my grip, it's loose. I'm not tightening the grip at all because the tighter the grip is, the more friction in the elbows. The more friction, the less ability you are to move that chest. So we're focusing on the chest, the center flat part of the pectoral major part of the chest. I'm going to do one more like this and put it back on the rack. And I'm going to take the bench and I'm going to elevate it to an incline bench. Now, in an incline, we're going to be working a little different part of the chest. We're going to be working the pectoral major, the clavicular part of the pectoral major at the top. So it's the clavicle where your collarbone is. Now, for this one, you'll want to go with a lighter weight than you can handle with the flat bench. You never will go as heavy on the incline bench as you are on the flat because it's a much more delicate area and it does use a bit of the shoulder, especially the front of the shoulder, and you want to be delicate with that. Same thing with a bit wider than shoulders width. You're going to bring it down to the collarbone this time, not the center of the chest, and push straight up, breathing out as you push up. Exhale every time. Very precise up and down movement. My hands are relaxed. Elbows don't get tight that way. I'm going to do 3 more like this, 2 more, 1 more. Good. Okay, we're now at the decline bench. And just like all the other bench presses, whenever we use the bar, we're going to remain with a little bit wider than shoulders width grip. And you pull the bar up, and it's going to go perpendicular to the floor. So your chest is what's changed position. The whole time that we've been working, we're still working straight up and down with gravity, going from the floor to the ceiling. But because of the position of the bench, we're working a completely different part of the chest. Right now I'm working the lower part of the chest, the sternal portion of the chest. It's the part that is kind of overlooked from a lot of people. They do a lot of incline, a lot of flat bench, but the lower bench, this is one that I don't like to skip because it really makes the definition come out. I'm going to do a couple more exercises. 1 more rep here. Good. Now when it comes to bench press, you want to make sure that you start with a lighter weight because bench press can be really hard on the shoulders if you go too heavy, but there's nothing that builds strength and size as much as the bench press. So if you work your way up to it and work your way through the flat, the incline, and the decline, you're not going to have any problems with your chest as far as any injuries or any problems with it at all in that car. So when it comes down to bench pressing, when you want to go flat, you work here. When you want to go incline, you're working up here. When you go decline, you're working down here, getting the whole chest. All right? I'm Michael Carson. You can find me at michaelcarsonfitness.com or just look for me right here. I'm here to help.